What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and today I will be making a response to Ryan Patrick's video he did about me, talking about how I'm spreading misinformation and those sorts of things. We'll touch on some of those key points. We're not going to be reacting to his actual video, but I'm going to cover some of the key points he talked about because I think they're very, very important. Now, keep in mind, guys, when I go to look for serious crypto information, right, real legit information on the internet, I don't go to Ryan Patrick or Scott Herman. Why? Because they're chameleons. Why are they chameleons, right? They change with the times. If you type in Ryan Patrick's name on YouTube, all it is online dating, body language, and shy guy narcissist. Why? Because he used to be a dating coach. 99% of his subscribers came from when he was a dating coach and those sorts of things. What does that mean? Well, that means he's just changing with the times. He's a chameleon. He follows the money, right? It's lucrative to talk about Saitama, Lily Finance right now. He saw something, he saw a niche, he jumped into it to make some money. My channel has been dedicated to cryptocurrency since the jump. When I go look for serious cryptocurrency information, I don't go to Ryan Patrick's or Scott Herman's videos, right? If I want to go get my bias confirmed, if I want to feel good about my investment, then I go hang out in their echo chamber, right? Because that's what it is. It's a big echo chamber. Guys, it would be much more lucrative for me to sit here and shill Saitama all day, every day. It would. I would have way more subscribers. I would get a ton of views, but I genuinely care about my audience. I've been following Saitama and Lily Finance since day one, and it just stinks to me. It smells like a quick money grab. It smells like a pump and dump. It smells like a lot of people are trying to get rich off the back of small investors like you and me. That's what it sounds like to me. That's my opinion. But I'm doing this out of a genuine concern for my channel. I don't care about these partnerships. I don't care about these AMAs that can make me a lot of money. I don't care. That's not my brand. My brand is to be honest. And I'm here bringing you the unbiased news like I always do. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First of all, check this out. This Jonathan PR guy, right? One of the PR guys for Saitama over in the New York area has 3,500 followers. Posted the thing about me saying, I need everyone to go to this page on YouTube, My Crypto Journey, and dislike, downlike, and report as a scam to this paid fudder. There is no proof that I'm a paid fudder. I'm not taking any money from anyone. And if this thing ever goes to court, right? If they want to take me to court for some frivolous lawsuit because I'm speaking facts, bring it. And you'll see, you can check my bank records, never been paid by anyone to fud anything. Crazy. Not only did he tell everyone, right, this guy who has 3,500 followers to go to YouTube and report my video as a scam, which is a clear abuse of YouTube's terms of service. Not only did he do that, Lily Finance replied to it. Why? Because I'm talking about the truth here. They retweeted this guy, Kuma, his tweet. Seems a little suspicious to me, right? Why would this brand with 25,000 followers, this brand that's supposed to be a multi-million-dollar brand, participating in this nonsense? Why would they be encouraging people to go to my YouTube page and report my thing as a scam? Okay, so Ryan Patrick said I talked about, how Lily Finance is involved in racketeering and those sorts of things, that it's a civil suit, right? He says I got my facts wrong. If you do a simple search of the lawsuit going on, right? Tri-Pharma Inc. versus Safe Harvest Medical Inc. Who are the defendants in this case? There's quite a few people, but we see brble, right? Part of this case. What is the nature of the suit? Racketeer corrupt organization. Here's the cause of the action. Okay, so I go to another website that talks about it. Same thing, right? Racketeering RICO Act. Is this a civil suit? What's going on? Who knows? This thing was filed almost to the day last year. The fact is, brble is going through some legal issues right now. I think Lily Finance is a money grab. I think that's a man hiding behind his daughter's illnesses. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. That's what I feel. I feel like it's a money grab. Let's go check over on Amazon. Let's go back to 2012, where he made a book called Saving Lillian Bay, Miracles Happen, right? Another money grab, profiting off his daughter's illnesses. To me, that's scummy. I mean, look at this review from 2013. This book is a ploy to raise money. UPS insurance is excellent and covers the majority of the bills. Besides that, she has Medicaid to cover what they don't. This is a horrible book in my opinion, and there is hardly any truth to it. Besides trying to make money off this little girl that is perfectly healthy now. I mean, if you go watch the AMAs on Ryan Patrick's channels, it's like they're using keywords like veterans and children and trying to tug at your heartstrings. In my opinion, I think Lily Finance is a money grab. Do I know that for sure? No. Could it be the next best thing since sliced bread? It could, but I don't think so. Now, when I talk about fraud and scamming Ryan, I'm not talking about brble, because yes, he has a civil case going on. When I'm talking about fraud and scam, I'm talking about Russ and Willie D. Let me explain. Because in 2016, right here, right, on records.course.alaska, right around the time where Russ worked at the Altic Museum, February 22nd, 2016, right? That's Russ and his wife, right, in Alaska. Right around that time, there was a case for a forgery charge. What happened? Well, it says right here that the original charge was forgery 3 under forged instrument, Class A misdemeanor. The indicted charge was forgery 2 legal documents, Class C felony. And the amend charge was forgery 2 legal documents, Class A misdemeanor. Now, Russ took a plea deal, that's what it looks like, to take the felony to a misdemeanor, right? What happened? I would like to know what happened. I don't care who you are. I don't like to see fraud or scam next to any of my money in anybody's past. Everyone has a past, guys. I understand that. But going and stealing something from a Target, like a shirt you wanted, right, and getting caught for that, that's different. This is a mistake of the heart and mind together, right? This is a mistake of the heart and mind. This is calculated. This is cold. Now, if I'm Russ, right, the leader of the next big cryptocurrency, if I'm Russ, I'm sitting there, I'm the next leader of the next big cryptocurrency, and I'm serious about my business, right? I'm serious about my business. Why would I hire Willie D to be a spokesperson for my brand? Why would I hire someone right here, a fact, who was sentenced in wire fraud scam? Why would I hire that person? That makes no sense to me. Unless it was a quick money grab to get people from a certain demographic bought into this community token. What if I needed that person to speak to a certain demographic of people to buy into this community token? What if I did a background check and I saw that Willie D spent a year in prison for scamming 35 people on eBay, promising them I was going to send them iPhones, but instead taking their money and ceasing contact with them. 35 people successfully scammed. I wonder how many attempts there were. That's not a mistake of the moment. Everyone makes mistakes. This is 2010. Willie D was around my age back then. This is not a mistake of the moment. This is the mistake of the brain and the heart. This is cold and calculated. You don't make mistakes like this. Now, can people change? Can you change from 30 to 50? Maybe slightly, but fully, I don't think so. See, Ryan, when people go on your channel and do these little AMAs where you throw them softballs, right? No one really gets down to the brass tacks of what happens, because I'd like to know the exact circumstances and situations for all these negative things around Saitama. I took the time, I did the research, I dug deep. I'm not being paid to shill any tokens, and if I do, there's disclaimers about it. But I'd like to know how much you're getting paid, really, right? How much are you getting paid by Saitama and Lily Finance for these AMAs to come on your platform and brainwash these people into buying this clear pumping up, in my opinion? I don't know. Maybe this is misinformation, or maybe this is just facts that you can do with simple research. But you know what? You don't choose to do it because you're too focused on making money in your new career as a cryptocurrency YouTuber when dating and relationships didn't work out for you. We'll get into my last point here. We'll get into my last point about Saitama and saitamask and those sorts of things. How is saitamask going to be different from all the other wallets we have out there right now? There's a lot of new people that are just getting into crypto who are getting duped by these fools because they think that saitamask is going to be the next best thing since sliced bread, right? Just like Lillian Finance. And yes, Russ did burn bridges by saying he was going to be listed on an exchange and then steal their customers just because they're not replying to him. They have not answered Saitama's request to be on these exchanges. Why? Why do you think? Do you think those same people are doing the same research as me? Obviously, there's still a good chance we're going to be listed on these exchanges. But to me, burning bridges and calling out other companies, other powerhouses in the space, it's not all about money. Those people listen. Those people that run those companies are petty. They're powerful. They like power. And they see Russ talking bad about their exchange, how you're going to steal their customers. Maybe. Russ, Saitama, everyone who follows saitamask, you're not going to steal the customers of a KuCoin, of a Binance, of a Coinbase. It's just not going to happen. You're going to steal the customers of an LBank, a Bitmart, the other exchanges that want these smaller cap community tokens on their platform to make money. Now, saitamask can be successful if they get real small cap community tokens with real world case use. When I talk about saitamask being delayed, it is delayed. We're waiting on the CertiK audit. CertiK said it was submitted on the 14th, the day after the event. Who knows when it was submitted? We don't know. There's no proof of that. Can we get a spokesperson from CertiK to come say something about that? As far as I can see on their website, it was submitted on the 14th for review. Okay, this whole buy the rumor, sell the news event, a bunch of your favorite influencers took a fat amount of profit and dropped this thing down into the dirt. You know why we haven't had another solid pump? And you know why we're going to get one here in a few days? Because right here, November 13th, a lot of people were under the impression that saitamask was going to be released, okay? They were under that impression. Now, if you followed the story closely, you would have known, like myself and many others, that saitamask was not going to be released on the 13th because the CertiK audit was not done yet. I knew that. A lot of people did not. They thought they were getting the app that day. Maybe they could have did a better job at making that clear, right? Not a lot of people have time to sit here on the internet, like me, because it's my job, and stay closely tied to a story. I think Saitama as a company should have broadcasted that a little better. This started pumping, right, because of a set date. Now that we have a set date for saitamask to be out, right? Now that we have a countdown, it's going to pump again. We're going to see large investor money coming into this token. Are they going to stay? I don't think so. I think this thing is going to pump and then dump again. Now, can Saitama go to the moon over time? It can. They have to be different. It has to be revolutionary. It has to be good. They're doing a lot of things that a lot of people are already doing. Can they be different? The burden of proof is on them. You guys, at the end of the day, here's the thing. You can get mad at me for talking critically of a project, objectively critically of a project. I'm not a fanboy. That's not what I do on my channel. I'm here to bring you the unbiased news. Yes, I was excited for the project months ago. It was all potential. It was all hype. We were angel investors. But through the weeks and months of covering the story, all I've seen are missed targets. All I've seen are empty promises. If you just go back and look at Saitama Guru's Twitter, so many promises have been made and a lot of them have not been kept. Ryan, keep doing your thing. Maybe if the hype of Saitama and saitamask goes down, you can go ahead and move on to another token. And you know what? Maybe if that doesn't work, maybe you could just go back to dating and relationships, because that's what you're good for. You don't know anything about cryptocurrency. All you are is just a hype boy. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to need you to hold this L.
L for love. Good times.